Let's now empty the recycle bin. As you have seen, we can empty it through the context menu. This option permanently deletes everything in it. Let's get inside it and see other ways of emptying it. If you have some items you want to restore, just select them and click Restore. This is one way of emptying the recycle bin. Let's select these MP4 files and permanently delete them. When we permanently delete items from recycle bin, there will be disk space gain. Let me show you what I mean. Here we have the disk partitions. We have a 24.1 GB free on C drive. Select all these video files, most of them were deleted from the C drive, and delete them. See, the free space is now 25.3 GB. Similarly, we have some videos deleted from local disk E. Select them. See the disk space before deleting these files? It's around 34.7 GB. Delete them. The free disk space is now 35.2 GB. The other way to clean the recycle bin is to use Storage Sense. Go to Settings, then System, then Storage. When this is toggled on, it automatically runs when disk space is low by default. We can configure it to run every month, every week, or even every day. We can also decide those files that should be cleaned on the basis of their duration in the recycle bin. If we set it to never, any file in the recycle bin will be permanently deleted and you will not be able to recover them. This may lead to significant data loss. You can let files to remain in a recycle bin up until 2 months. We can even include the downloads folder to be cleaned through Storage Sense. Like the way we saw it earlier, we can decide on the age of those files to be deleted up to 2 months. By default, it's set to never, and it's better to keep it that way. Let's now run Storage Sense and see how much space we will gain. See, 2.2 GB of disk space is freed up, and that's great.